There's no way that you can continue to portray Africa in such a degrading and negative way and get away with it. The first time I saw a Band-Aid video, I was a child, it made me want to disconnect from being African because it was not associated with anything positive. I went to primary school in Ghana, and that wasn't the Africa that I saw. It projects a certain image of Africa that doesn't represent the whole truth. And then the 2014 version, I remember they actually launched this on one of the biggest primetime shows in the UK. The first image that they showed was a body of an African being dragged across our screens. And I want to put it into context for anybody that's watching now. We've managed to raise money for Ukraine without having to show the dead body of a Ukrainian on primetime TV. The lyrics are super degrading. There was a lyric in there that said, "There's no peace and joy in Africa this Christmas." And another lyric that was in there was, "There's death in every tear." The long-term impact of these negative images damages reputation, damages the collective dignity of Africans. I understand that there might be good intentions and wanting to help the people, but there's a way to do it without also kicking them whilst they're down. And also not just that, I think when you look at the campaign, these images to portray famine, poverty, they're raising money because you'd feel sorry and pity for the continent and you would give your donation, but we lose out a lot more because that actually stifles the economic growth of the continent, because you wouldn't actually go on holiday to Africa or you wouldn't even invest. The problem definitely surpasses the song. It's a systemic issue that needs to be uprooted. A lot of people are feeling guilty because they feel like, I feel guilty for, donating. You shouldn't feel guilty. That's why we have these kind of dialogues, so we can understand each other and we can find a way to create a partnership to move forward. And I think that's really where I'm standing on. I think it's time for us to take control of our narrative. We've done that through the music. My whole mission is us telling our story to realign the world's mental image of Africa as a place of investment, opportunities, creating solidarity and not just charity, encouraging trade and not just aid, creating collaborations and not just patronization.